What's good, family? What's good? I should have put this up here first. Let me hope you're doing well today. I am I am doing much better. Last week had a little bit of a call. Well, first of all, if you don't know, my name is Rolam. This is this is what I like to call the Monday morning check-in, where I talk to you a little bit about what I'm working on, what my projects are looking like, what this week is going to look like. Um, and I almost didn't do this today. I feel like I said that last week as well. I'm really trying to build this habit, right? I'm trying to build these habits. I'm trying to get into this routine of showing up and talking about my work and talking about what I'm doing and what my projects are looking like. Right now, I'm just rambling, to be honest with you, because I wanted to put this link. I wanted to put this link on the ticker. So bear with your boy. Boom. Okay, cool. So, again, my name is Rolam. I am a writer, storyteller, world builder from Atlanta, Georgia. I build narrative worlds for the interior frontier where questions are more important than answers. Um, I write all kinds of things. I write comic books. I write screenplays. I write novels. Um, I write poetry. And so, yes, this is the Monday morning check in. Um, yes, so like I was saying, I'm really working on building this consistent habit of, because I'll find that in the process of writing and working on things, um, I will sort of disappear, right? I won't get on social media. I won't get on Instagram. I won't get on YouTube. And so the weeks will go by and it'll be like, hey, what are you working on? Um, so I wanted to build this outlet, I guess, if you will, right? On Wednesdays, I do my Roland Live show where I interview creatives and I talk about creativity and life and how it's all connected. And I think I really wanted to do something that was more where I could just get on here and just talk and share about where I'm at, what I'm doing, how things are looking. So, um, this will be a quick one today because apparently today is President's Day and the kids are out. They're out today and apparently they're out all week. So, we are gearing up for that. Um, let's see. Last week, I had an incredible breakthrough on the novel. Um, I was writing. I was on chapter 25, chapter 26, maybe 27, somewhere in there. I think it was chapter 26 and 27. Um, and I just had an incredible breakthrough. I figured something out about the story. I really was writing aimlessly. I really didn't know. Well, I shouldn't say aimlessly. I should say that I was writing and I really didn't know where it was going, where it was headed. But I continued to honestly, I just continued to trust the process. And I got to the end of chapter 27 and had what I think is an incredible breakthrough. I'm pretty much at the midpoint. I'm a little over 41,000 words, I think. Let me check. Real quick. Um, boom. Yeah. So I am. Yeah. I'm at 41,000 words, about to hit 42,000. A little over halfway of the way there. Um, Um, probably also should put this on Facebook. Can I do that now? Yeah, we should be able to go. Yeah. So, um, yes, I had an incredible. So we crossed 41,000 words. I had an incredible breakthrough, and now that I can sort of feel the book feels downhill from here. Now I can see where I'm going. Still a few things that I need to figure out, but I think what I'm learning about the process, and I think that's the key thing about. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she's working on her first novel, and I guess she was just sort of talking about her thought process and new things popping up as she's writing and new things popping up as she's thinking about things. And I think one of the things that I'm learning about writing this novel is that yes, there's value in finishing the novel, and there's value in the writing of the novel. But one of the benefits of writing a novel is beginning to understand what your process is. Because once you understand what your process is, then you have a good basis, a good foundation to launch from on your next novel, right? And again, these processes and things may change. They don't, every project won't be the same. Things will differ. You'll start in different places. You will, but there will be certain things that, at least I believe, right? There'll be certain things that you'll be able to, you'll know when it feels right. You know what I mean? This is my theory. So we'll see when I write my next one. We'll see when I write the next one. So anyway, so had a great breakthrough. Um, so I'm excited about that. Like I said, just crossed 41,000 words. Um, yes, working on that. I've been having more conversations with concept artists and figuring out what this whole. So when I publish the novel, I also would love to do a companion book, which will have art and lore and facts about this world that I'm building. And so I'm excited to, um, get some more visuals, some more visual pieces in place. Um, so I've been talking to concept artists about that and figuring out what that's going to look like. So that's exciting. As somebody who started writing comic books, there is always something special about, seeing the things that you've been imagining, the things that you've been thinking about start to come to life. So that's always fun talking to artists. And it's also, I think I said this last week, it's like motivating me to continue to push, continue to write. And then not even just this story, but also thinking about future stories and thinking about, um, other places to explore in this world. Right. So, oh, so yeah, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, so that's moving forward. That's moving nicely. So that's that with the novel. If you would like to support, my process and to see, how I'm moving along in the process, you can definitely check out my Patreon, which is dedicated solely to the novel, The Unveiling Stars. So definitely check out the Patreon. Last week or the week before last, I shared early drafts of the cover for paid members. And so if you're interested in seeing the process, you want to know more about, what the novel is about and what we're doing, definitely check out the Patreon. And so I think that's all the updates I have for the novel. I need to see if we have a writing sprint today. That would be lovely. Anyway, so that's that for the novel. Um, this week, Rolam Live will be. I think Rolam Live will be just me on Wednesday night. I actually think what I'm gonna do is try to get some questions about the novel from different people to see what they want to know about the novel, what they want to know about the process. I'll probably like interview myself this Wednesday. So that should be cool. I haven't done that yet. I usually have a guest, and I think before, if I didn't have a guest, I probably just wouldn't do it. But again, like I said before, I want to get into the habit of showing up consistently. So whether I have somebody with me or I don't have somebody, I still want to show up. I still want to talk. I still want to, connect with you and build, you know what I'm saying? So, um, I will have another, on Wednesday. We will do another, what's inspiring me this week. I've been coming across a lot of things that's really been getting my creative juices going. So I definitely will post that on Wednesday. Working on a short story. I think I might do like a monthly. I really want to do. I was going to say a monthly story on Substack, but I really want to try to do like a serial, like a serial novel or something on Substack. I don't know if people would be interested in that, but just something where I can. That's one of the things that I'm learning about myself and my writing. Um, I'm a big fan of experimenting and oop, I'm a big fan of experimenting and I want to work on multiple things at the same time, right? I want to build this, I want to build that, I want to, and that's why I like writing short stories and flash fiction because it's I can sort of play in a world in 100 words, 1,000 words, 5,000 words, um, and then put it out, right? And so I wonder what it would be like to do something like that on Substack, where I'm posting, um, posting a part of a novel or something. I got to think through that because I also recognize that I don't want to stretch myself too thin from the standpoint of saying, I know I'm working really hard on The Unveiling Stars, so I don't want to take away from the focus of that. But I still want to be experimenting and exploring with some of these other forms. So it's something I'm gonna have to figure out, and I will. Um, I will. I also have. I've been thinking a lot about this recently. This right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's about. This is like 20 some stories, and I have like 20 more that I didn't print out. Just short stories that I wrote, and I need to go back and revise them. So that may be something I do, right? Where I take these. I posted them on Patreon maybe a year or two ago, but maybe I just take these and start revising these and start posting one of these every month. That could be a thing. Um, yeah, I'm going to think on that a little bit more this week. But yeah, so I think that's it for the week. I think that's it for the week. Yeah, so I hope you all are doing well. If you would like to support, I would love to have your support. Down at the bottom, you can see there's a buy me a coffee, buy me a coffee link. So if you feel the generosity in your heart, definitely buy your boy a coffee. $5, $10 to get a book and a coffee or something like that, right? Definitely check out the Patreon. Check out the Substack. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to support. So I'm gonna get real quick. We still have the Bequest Studios Kickstarter going on. Let me check the numbers on that real quick. Yeah, so that's still going on. We got about 8 backers. We hit the goal. We're about $50 over the $500 goal. We got 14 days to go. So yeah, definitely check that out too. I'm excited to we've been working really hard on this project. We've been working really hard on this, and just having conversations and talking about what this world of Kadara can be. And I'm excited about it. Like I said, I enjoy, being able to build over here and build over there and build, these different worlds and these different aspects and avenues. And so it's been fun to, be working on my novel, but also be collaborating, with my brothers on on this world that we're building. And so I just put the link in the comments for the Make 100 Kadar Chronicles limited edition poster with art from Wally McNair. So definitely go check that out. Head over to Kickstarter and back today. Help us get this epic fantasy project off the ground. And I'm meeting with them tonight. So that'll be good. That'll be good. That'll be good to really talk more about that world and continue to build that out. So, but Quest Studios also has a Patreon. I should have that link up as well. But yeah, we also have a Patreon. We're going to be sharing more about the world, as we continue to build it out and continue to establish what it is. So this has been the Monday morning check-in. Definitely tune in on Wednesday night. I think I'm gonna go live probably about 7 or 8. Again, I'll be talking. It'll be just me interviewing myself, talking about The Unveiling Stars. And The Unveiling Stars is my upcoming novel that I'm currently in the process of working on. As I said before, if you want to support that, definitely check out the Patreon. More information about the novel is going to be coming soon over there. I've already posted early drafts of the cover for paid members. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely become a paid member over there. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It's been a great Monday morning check-in. I hope you guys have a great week. That's what I want to say too. If you have any questions about the novel, leave some comments here. Leave some comments with a question, and I will answer that question on Wednesday. Yeah, I'll answer that question on Wednesday. So if you have a question about the novel, you have a question about the writing process, you have a question about how I come up with ideas, you have a question about outlining, you have a question about whatever, leave it in the comments, and I will answer it on Wednesday. And that's that. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will see you soon. Buy me a coffee. Check out the Patreon.